Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, and we're here with the watch along for the Grand Prix. It's round 19. It's 19, 18 or 18, isn't it? Sorry, 18 of the FIA Formula One World Championship in 2021. It's the Mexican Grand Prix, and I've got Tycho with me. How are you doing, my friend? Tycho? Hello? Okay, let's not worry about that. At the bottom of the grid, we've got the grid order going in behind at the bottom there. So on the ticker, Lance Stroll last, then Esteban Ocon 19th, Nando Norris will be starting 18th, Yuki Tsunoda 17th. These are all got grid penalties from qualifying. George Russell 16th, 15th. Then comes Nikita Mazepin, who actually qualified last in qualifying. 14th, Mick Schumacher. 13th will be Nicholas Latifi of the Williams Racing Team. 12th is Fernando Alonso of Alpine. 11th is Antonio Giovinazzi, and 10th will be his teammate Kimi Raikkonen. Then in 9th, we've got Sebastian Vettel in the Aston Martin. Then we've got Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari in 8th. Then 7th is Daniel Ricciardo, again in the McLaren Mercedes F1 team. 6th, Carlos Sainz, again in the Ferrari. Then 5th is Pierre Gasly. Then the top runners. 4th being Sergio Perez with a broken rear wing from Verstappen's car next to his car. Max Verstappen in 3rd. Then it's Sir Lewis Hamilton in 2nd place in the Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team. First is Valtteri Bottas. So there we are. Right, here we go. So race is about to kick off soon. But Tio, are you there? Are you there, mate? Right, we'll come back to him in a second. Let us know when you're there, mate. And I'll get you back on. So here we go. The Hermanos Rodriguez. So. Right. So yeah. It's quite different here. Like, isn't work. Right. Hopefully, you can get his mic working at some point. But it's quite different this circuit, though. It's supposed to be a long straight, which means you don't have so much downforce. You actually lose a lot of downforce. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah. as much as you have a long straight and you don't want so much downforce on that straight to get as much top speed, you actually use a lot of downforce here, maximum downforce setup, because it's the air is so thin that it doesn't give that much aerodynamic effect. So the only way you can counter that is by putting loads of wing on. So that's why a lot of wing will be used by the drivers. You see a big sort of Monaco style, Hungary style rear wing compared to what you would usually find at a track like this, which would be more, is it working now? Tiho? It's not working. Okay, it's still not working. But yeah, so right, like I said, Latifi 13th, Mick Schumacher 14th. Then we've got Nikita Mazepin 15th, George Russell 16th. Then it's Yuki Tsunoda in 17th and Lando Norris in 18th. Then 19th is Esteban Ocon and Lance Stroll in 20th position. So there we are. So there we are. So I don't know why that was working. Hopefully he can come back on and he can get it working. But make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please. It's really important you do so. It really does help the channel big time. So right, so there we are. Let's try that now. Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, great, good.
Right, here we go. So we've got the formation that now. We've gone past the first sector already, so very rigorous tire warming by Perez there. Yeah, what are you thinking this Grand Prix? Perez, by the way, using a broken front wing, by the way. Apparently, he's using a broken front wing from Verstappen's car. Verstappen's been given the rear wing that's like the only rear wing that's working now.
That's an interesting strategy. I think
Seriously, that doesn't tell you who actually runs the actual team now, and then I don't know what will.
For real.
And you wouldn't see that on Mercedes.
No. I think it's a Hamilton win, clear as daylight. But
I wouldn't say so. Hamilton's on the dirty side of the grid.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not always the first lap.
Bottas, what he needs to do, Bottas needs to come on to the right. Unless Hamilton gets already a good start, Bottas comes over to the right, gives Lewis the toe. Don't give the Red Bulls the toe. Give Lewis the toe so he can be able to pull out in front of him. Right? That's what he should do. But here we go. It's a long, long way down to the grid. Come on, get on with it. How long do you want to take? All of them, they're taking friggin' ages. You're having a laugh, aren't you? Get on with it.
We want to see racing.
Jesus Christ. I ain't sitting around all day waiting for you. Got a race to run. Right, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's lights out. And away we go. And Hamilton gets a good start.
Oh,
come
that's
on!
A good start. What's going to happen?
Cover him off!
Oh no, I feel something.
You had to give him a toe, Bottas!
Oh, Bottas, you fucking idiot.
Why have you given him a toe?
Oh, and there goes someone.
Why have you given him a toe? Now you've let him take the lead, you fucking idiot!
And he's gonna. Bottas is such a bad driver.
Come over, give Hamilton a toe! You mug!
What an idiot.
Freaking mug!
Is he having a laugh?
I can freaking kill him! Does he know there's a title on the line? They're fast enough, they don't need a helping hand! Oh, I'm fuming! I'm fuming, just why?
Oh, is that Yuki? Yuki out.
Oh,
damn.
Was not feeling well today. No, I hope you feel better soon, man. I hope you feel better soon. I hope Gaz is okay.
Oh, mess up in it. I know, Schumacher.
Mick Schumacher has stopped and is out. Bottas now down in 18th, and Hamilton's left on his own with the freaking Red Bulls. You know what? That's fucking punishment for you, Bottas. Thinking about your bloody self. Dickhead! Oh! I don't believe it. I can't. How is he that stupid?
Right, what's happened?
Great start. Right. Get a good look. Come straight over.
He didn't even try to defend. He just, oh my god.
Just let him sprint past. It just sprints past and let him have him.
What happened with Shinoda?
If you help him extend the gap by 7 points, I'll freaking kill you myself. Stop crashing an F1 car on the wall. Why? They're just... Oh! And he's like that. Thank you very much. I'll have some of this. covered off the line. Why didn't you cover off the line? Why did he get on the outside? Completely come off the line, man. No, I won't calm down. He thinks about himself. Why aren't you thinking of the championship? Selfish. Absolutely selfish. I won't calm down because it matters. This matters to me more. Do you know what? It matters to me more than a bloody football. That's why it does. Because I also feel that Max does not deserve this title. He doesn't deserve it. Oh, damn it, man. Oh! This is going to be a miracle to pull this one off. It's going to be a miracle to win this race now. It's going to be a miracle to try and get in front of friggin' Verstappen as well. Oh, my life. Are you mad? Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Do you know what? Russell would have just been aggressive if it was him. He would have just cut him off.
For sure.
As soon as he saw him coming down the outside, cut him off. It's what Verstappen does. If Verstappen can do it, why can't Bottas cut him off? Oh, wait, because there's one rule for Verstappen, one rule for another. But, like, that was just selfish. It's absolutely selfish. And I had a feeling he'd bloody do it. That's the thing. I had a feeling he'd do it. Like, he wouldn't come across and help Hamilton out. You need the toe. You need to slipstream behind the car to get a toe down that straight, to get in front. It's what happens every time at this Grand Prix, right? Every time, every race start has had that, right? And you see what happens when you follow a car. When the car punches the hole in front, it's impossible to start the race first in this Grand Prix and get down to turn 1 first.
I have a feeling Lewis is going to take this. I have a feeling.
I hope he does. If it ends up at 18 points at the end of this, right, I'm gonna kill Bottas myself. Don't ever come to England, because you have cost him a championship. Right? These Red Bulls are fast enough. They do not need you helping them out. Right? Come on, Lewis!
Oh, Leclerc 5th. That is nice. Here we go again.
Come on! Come on!
Max gets away well.
Come on, Lewis, you've got the pace. You've shown you've got the pace. Come on, let's do this. You've got this. Come on. Right? Screw your teammate. You don't need your teammate.
How the hell is Mazepin in 12th?
Right, so
Look at
1.5
the
seconds now, the gap after the first restart lap. 1.6, 1.5. Like, that will probably stretch out to about 2 or 3 seconds, to be honest. Like, Bottas down in 18th now. We're 15 seconds behind the leader in 18th. Ricciardo is 17th after his pit stop. 1.7 seconds now. Come on, Lewis. That's it. That's it, mate. Come on. Keep up with him. Just stay with him. Depends how these tyres last. I mean, like, Hamilton managed to get a 1 stop out of these tyres in the 2019 Grand Prix. The last time we raced here, everyone went 2 stops. He went a 1 stop, and he made it work like a treat. He made it so easily work. But then that was then, and this is now, and like the cars are different this year.
Didn't Lewis also start from first that race?
What's that?
Lewis also started from pole position that race, didn't he?
I don't think he did. No, I don't think he did. I don't think he did. Did he start from pole position in that race? It's 2019 Mexico Grand Prix. Let me know in the chat if he did or not. It
was Verstappen. Oh, Hamilton was 4th.
Yeah, Hamilton was 4th. Like, 3rd in the grid usually is the best place to be when I start. And you can see.
Leclerc win?
It's 2.1. What?
I hope for a Leclerc win, maybe.
If anyone else other than fucking Verstappen. If it ain't gonna be Hamilton, anyone else other than Verstappen.
Or Perez.
Like, unless Verstappen has another rear wing failure or something. Like, obviously not on the straight, because that's gonna put him straight in the wall. Like, but if he has a rear wing failure, I would friggin' love it. Like, he's been breaking rear wings for fun this weekend. Please do so. Please do. Please break it. Please. Please. I don't know how he's been breaking them all this weekend. Like, how is it fair? Like, they've put Perez with a broken Max Verstappen front rear wing. Like, I mean, like, who runs the team now? Max Verstappen or Christian Horner? You know what I mean? Like, Sebastian Vettel, like, in a different styled helmet, like he usually does all the time. All he does is different style. 2.7 seconds. He's quick. He's quick. Yeah, and your teammate gave him the lead. Your teammate gave him the goddamn lead, mate. Didn't think about giving you a toe, mate, because, like, your title race doesn't matter. What is it, Bottas? You pissed off at Mercedes because they chose Russell? Well, you should have performed better then, shouldn't you? You know what I mean? Russell in 9th, but Raikkonen is all over the back of him. He's trying to go around the outside into turn 4 and turn 5, but no, Russell having none of it. Right, coming around into turn 6 and turn 7. So far, so keeping them behind just, but I feel he's going to get mugged down the next straight if he can stay with him in these in these corners here. Like, they take a lot of punishment, these tyres through here. And coming into the stadium section, it's a lot. What they've done with this section here, the stadium, is brilliant. Like, instead of going all the way around the outside of the stadium, like they used to do. You actually look at the Mexico City circuit, it's actually right in the middle of Mexico City. Like, it's not like 20 miles to the north or the east, like most circuits. It's actually in the city. It's quality. Like, it's like going to a football ground. And Raikkonen does go around the outside into turn 1, round Russell, and takes 9th place away.
Good overtake.
Good overtake. Sort of saw that coming, really. Hamilton 2.8 now. Right? Do you know? Honestly, I'm done. Get this Bottas out of my team now. Get him away from Mercedes. Right. I'm telling you, it's going to take something special now for Hamilton to win this race. He's got another fastest lap for Verstappen. Right. All he had to do is go to the right. That's all he had to do. Or go to the left. But either way, cut him off. That's all you had to do. Both Mercedes, all they had to do is cut each other off. Cut them off.
I don't think Bottas could have gone to the right because Hamilton was very quickly.
Well, no, he could have gone to the right, but he could have gone to the left and covered that gap, right, at the last minute, which meant Verstappen would have had to back out, which meant he would have lost momentum.
No, Verstappen, he wouldn't have.
It would have given Hamilton the golden ticket to get into first.
Yeah.
But because he thought he was going to try and get he was like, I don't know if he was trying to get Hamilton to get into turn 1 first. But if he was, the best way to do it is making sure Verstappen is not bloody next to you.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't give him the toe, it's not. You're not gonna. Oh, I give in. I give in. You know, like do you know what? It really. I'm done with this guy. This guy is a joker. Like, I'm done with him. Right. Bottas now 32 seconds. Good. I hope it hurts. Can't even get past Ricardo. What a shame.
Maybe he can bounce Verstappen off the track when he laps him.
Oh, I hope he does. I actually hope he cuts him off this time and puts him in the and puts him in a spin.
Probably not.
Like, not do like at the end of turn 1 what it does in the. I don't know if you've played. Have you played Breaking Point?
No, not really, but I know the story.
You know the story. So do you know what happens in the Mexico Grand Prix?
Vaguely.
Where they both hit each other.
Is it I forgot the names.
Yeah, the teammates hit each other.
Yeah.
So basically, you need Bottas to do that, but really, actually, just make sure he just nudges him so he has to pit for a front wing change. Not completely take him out, just break a front wing will do.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would be so beautiful. Like, it's either that or Bottas became a secret frigging over the summer became a secret agent.
For Red Bull, yeah.
Yeah, must have been. Yeah, they picked Russell over me. Well, you should have performed better then, shouldn't you?
Wow.
Like, what
big
do you
numbers.
expect? And now he's stuck behind them. Now he's stuck behind Russell and Norris and Mazepin and Ocon and Stroll and Latifi and Ricciardo. What a shame. Hang on, did I see someone just go in the pits? Latifi is in the pits.
Nicola Latifi.
Very early. Very, very early. We've got a long way to go in this race. He's committing to a 2-stop strategy. Must be. Mazepin is holding up Ocon. And is Ocon going to try and get round him into turn 4? Oh, and he does. He makes it work. What a move. That's a good move. Well done.
Better than the first lap.
Good move, that was. Good move. So that's Ocon up into 13th place. The gap between the two leaders, Verstappen 3.8 in front of Hamilton. And pulling away. And pulling away for fun. Right? And he's pulling away. He's pulling away.
Are we going to do the
Do
same
you know
thing?
what? If I was Hamilton, I'll be losing my shit. I'll be losing my shit right now. I'm like, what was Bottas playing at? What was Bottas playing at?
He's too humble for that.
Give him the toe. Out of all the drivers, you could have picked Perez. You gave Verstappen the toe. Out of all the drivers, you gave him the toe. The one that he's challenging the title for. You mug. He is a mug. And do you know what? I tried to defend him. Even my mum was trying to mention that he's selfish. And I tried to defend him. But do you know what? I'm not defending him on that one. Bullshit. Selfish. He's more worried about himself. I know these drivers worry about themselves, but I'm sorry, the championship's on the line. It gets to a point in this stage of the season, you have to think about what's happening in the championship and your teammate. Especially the fact that Mercedes needs to win the constructors as well. You don't notice that. Oh, like Stroll gets out and cuts off Latifi, like covering him off. So Latifi committing early, trying to outmaneuver everyone, and Stroll reacted by a pit stop. So Latifi tried to go on the outside, right? Stroll correction, then literally, look at that. If Latifi didn't come out of that, he was having his wing taken off. Simple as that. Mazepin, we're looking at Bottas now. Stuck behind Mazepin, who pits. Mazepin pits, and that releases Ricciardo and Bottas. Tyres are dropping off massively. So we could see more than one stop here this afternoon.
Ooh. Probably then. I mean...
So what's the tyre track temperature like? Oh, actually, sorry, I forgot about time, haven't I? The timer tracker. I forgot about the driver tracker, haven't I? Stupid.
Well, and Mazepin is back where he belongs, in last place.
Yeah, no change there then. Right, there we go. We've got the timing screens now. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the timing screens, people. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Live timing. Let's have a look at the. Let's have a look at that. We can switch that back to that now because there's no point following that. So Hamilton just losing out in literally every. He gains in one sector, loses in the second. Third sector, loses again. Another, just losing out in two sectors, and you can't keep up with that. It's now 5.8. Fucking, you know what, Bottas, you're a twat. You're an absolute twat. Right? He is a twat. Right? You don't get any reception for leaving Mercedes now. Piss off. Right? Good riddance to you. Right? Go enjoy yourself at Alfa Romeo, mate.
Perez is gaining on Hamilton.
And Perez is now gaining on Hamilton. This is brilliant. My tyres are just getting better. Oh my god.
Oh god, this is gonna be a long race, mate.
You're joking me, aren't you?
This is gonna be a long race for you.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. You're taking the piss.
This is gonna be a long race for you, my friends.
No. Come on. Come on! I will not stop believing until it's mathematically impossible.
I think if
He's looking after his tyres, that's all he's doing.
If Hamilton wins today and Verstappen is second, what's the gap going to be again?
If Hamilton wins, it goes back down to 4 points.
That's not too bad.
If Verstappen wins, it goes to 18 points.
Oof.
That's the mistake that... Oh my god, look at the laps. Like,
Yeah.
This is the mistake that that Bottas has made to Hamilton. That's the mistake he's just made to Hamilton. Let me have a look at it, because these tyres are dropping off very quick. Let me have a look at the tyre life and the speed and the weather. There's a 0.4 mile a second wind. It's not really a headwind, really. Track temperature 48.2 degrees. It's quite hot, actually. 21.3 degree air temperature. Air pressure 784. That's why they've got a very high wind. You have to use a very high wing here because of how thin the air is. It's so high above sea level.
What's happened with the track there?
That's something they don't do in the game. So 6.16. Hamilton is just dropping off like a stone. Right. I don't believe this. I'm right. So the plan B would be for Hamilton to go long and go for a one stop.
Red Bull
That would
also
be plan
saying.
B, wouldn't it?
Red Bull also
Hamilton
saying.
has closed it down to 5.9 seconds now. It was 5.3, 5.4, 5.8 seconds. So he's cleaning it back a little bit, but not much.
Red Bull's also saying to Perez
Max
plan B.
Verstappen's just gone fastest by 6/10 in the first set, though.
Gosh.
Completely blown that out of the water. Absolutely blown that out of the water. Right. Two-stop strategy for the mediums is now open. No point using the soft tire. The soft tire is useless. So here comes Daniel Ricciardo down the straight as Bottas now gets the helping hand of DRS. He's closing, and he's not close enough. Yeah, because you couldn't drive a Crown's backside with a banjo. Right, you couldn't drive a double-decker bus, mate. Jesus. New fastest lap for Verstappen. This is a joke. This is all it had to be was Bottas being in second. You know? If it was all about him being in second, right, then we're sitting pretty because he backs off, he lets Hamilton get away. Bob's your uncle. Job done. Right?
Yeah.
But
he's too incompetent for that.
No, but because he's more interested about himself, he's he's now given everything to Verstappen, and Verstappen's not going to take it without. And do you know what? I think Verstappen can even do a one stop on this. You know what? I mean, get out the way, bloody back markers.
Didn't both of them do a 2-stop in 2019? Or 1-stop, I mean.
The one stop. Everyone else did it too, I think. Yeah, I do remember Hamilton did them.
Yeah, it says here like Hamilton and Verstappen managed a very long second stint on the hard tire. So I guess both of them had a 1-stop.
Yeah. Let me have a look. I need to look it up on Joe, I need to look it up on Wikipedia. Wikipedia will tell me. It'd be easy to do it there, isn't it? So Hamilton finished first. How many pit stops did he make? Pitted yeah, so yeah, he only did one stop. Pitted on yeah, everyone else. Yeah, everyone else pitted for a second stop. That's how Hamilton got in front. And he stayed in front.
Yeah.
Hamilton's just like getting hold up all the time. It's 8 seconds now. Come on. This is a joke. No.
Mercedes would need to adopt a strategy out of the bum shop, but we've seen that this season they haven't been able to be good with strategies. So
Yeah, they kept cocking it up. And I've said it time and time again from about 2018, 2017. They don't like fix up on their strategy, right, and be a bit more and be better on their strategies. Right, one day, one season, they are gonna get caught out, and like all it had to take was a Red Bull that had matching paces then, right, and they've been caught out, and it pisses me off because I've said it and said it and said it, and they don't listen. Like it's all bullshit. It's absolutely. I'm just like the gut. Second sector. Let's have a look at the second sector for Hamilton. 37, nice. 10th off, 10th here, 10th there. He's matched it really in both out of the two sectors. They matched each other. Oh my god, 313.5 seconds, and Hamilton 29, 293.5 points as well. Jesus.
this is.
Oh my god. No, he's gonna win it.
These guys are up because he's too fast for us. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. And why is that? Because they put tons and tons of upgrades on it.
Yeah, I think this isn't a race for Mercedes to win it. I don't think it's gonna be.
I don't think it is. I think over one lap they're alright, but
Over the entire race, no way.
no. And I think also is that like I think, and again, but like I said, if Bottas extended second and Hamilton was first, we wouldn't have this trouble. We wouldn't have this trouble. What we need is what I need is a mechanical failure. That's what I need. I need Verstappen to have a mechanical failure.
But I don't think it's likely.
No, not in the world of Formula One these days. Very rarely. The only time you get a mechanical failure is when someone takes someone out.
When even was the last time we had a mechanical failure? I can't even think.
That's a good point, actually, because they have to be so reliable these days. I doubt it's going to happen. So there you
I
go.
don't think
Make
this
sure
season,
to hit
right?
the likes, people.
Yeah.
Make sure you're smashing those likes. Hit the subscribe button, and you can't pull away from Perez either.
Very worrying.
I could kill him right now. I could really kill Bottas right now. I'm not joking. I'm really pissed off with him.
Go for it. Go to Mexico right now and kill him.
I'm really fuming with him. Absolute joke. Right. And I'll be sitting here behind McLaren, like, pissed off as hell. You might feel what I'm feeling. Like,
I think Hamilton is too humble for that. So.
yeah, he won't say it. He won't come out and say anything like that. Like, I will. I don't care. I'll say it as it is. Right, and the fact of the matter is, it's bull crap. Ricardo trying to lose the toe, but Bottas closing and 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 close.
Oh, but
That's
he
not
backs
enough
out.
again.
He doesn't have any guts or something. He doesn't have the.
Just doesn't have the confidence. He hasn't got the confidence that other drivers have. Bottas, no. Oh, nearly lost. Correction there. As he tried to sneak himself up the inside there, but it didn't work.
Ricardo
It's as
pulls
close as he's
away.
ever come so far.
Does that look weird? Why does the track look like that there?
I don't know. I think there might have been some oil spillage or something on the floor there. But there you go. See, he comes in and gets a little correction, and mate, he was always
Oversteer.
going to lose. If he did try that move, he would have lost his front wing.
Yeah.
There was no way he was going to do that. No way. Not in hell's chance. It's this stadium's twisty section that like makes it harder to get the traction you need to get on the power and get overtake. Like, and there he goes again down the straights.
Nope. He's
Nope.
just too
And
slow.
again, he's just too far away. He's got maximum power. He's just too far away. That's the problem. And he's closer again, but not close enough.
Checo, let's close it up.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no.
He can as well. Come
Oh god.
on! Come on! No.
I think
No.
Lewis has to try something very different from the rest there, otherwise he's screwed. Like maybe pit now, maybe? I don't think it would be.
He's going to have to stay up for one stop. He's got to do what he did last time. It's the only way he's going to win this race. It's the only way he's going to beat Verstappen.
And maybe that's why he's so slow
Verstappen,
now.
the way he looks like it, he could do a one stop as well.
I don't know. Verstappen is going very fast. I don't think his tires are holding up like Lewis.
He's not pushing as hard.
Yeah.
He's not pushing as hard, mate.
I mean,
you can tell Hamilton's pushing hard because he's saying he can't keep up. Right, Bottas much closer to Ricardo this time, and he should get him down to turn 4 this time, should he? But look at the straight line on that McLaren. He's closer. He's closer. He's closer. He's closer. No, he's not gonna get past him. No.
One more lap, I guess, maybe.
Is he? Is he? I don't think so.
I think it's. Oh, it was Hamilton said.
Hamilton. No, I didn't hear what that said, so I might have to go. Oh, I might also go to the live commentary. Sergio Perez.
Okay, let's stay on Hamilton. Close this gap up.
Daniel Ricciardo, what's he said?
But the balance is changing quite quickly. Copy.
So that's probably why he's struggling. Let's have a look at Hamilton. What did they just say on his radio?
And Lewis, we're looking at target +6. Target +6.
Right, does that mean a 1-stop or a 2-stop? Mostly means a 1-stop then. Who's winning? It's Verstappen. Thanks to Bottas. It's now Verstappen 9 seconds clear. Right?
Thanks to Valtteri.
Bottas can't think of getting out of the way or not giving Verstappen the toe down to turn 1. Right? At the first turn. Or cut off Verstappen so he doesn't come down the outside of him. Right? So he just basically gifted Verstappen the lead. Right? It's a joke. 7 tenths in the last sector. In the second sector alone. Alright. The way it's going, Verstappen's going to have a pit stop on this guy, Verstappen, on Hamilton in a minute. He's going to have a whole pit stop on him in a minute. But then, like, Hamilton's being held up by traffic yet again.
Oh, God.
He's coming to that stadium section all the time. But, so Hamilton, that must be for Hamilton, obviously.
Oh, that's not going to be a 1-stop. It's going to be a 2-stop. There's no way he can do 41 laps on this.
Yeah, he can. There's only one that can. It's Lewis.
Let's see. 2.4, not a bad pit stop at all. Goes into 4th, 5th, 4th,
Come on, Lewis.
5th.
Come on, Lewis. Stay in front of him.
No, 5th it is.
No!
Don't worry. That's not going to be a problem.
Bullshit. No, that's not what he needs. Why have you done that now? What was that? What was the point in that? You just released him in the middle of traffic. What's the logic?
Oh, Mercedes.
You're throwing this away. You're throwing this tire away. Unhelpful. Oh no.
Yep, and Hamilton is getting. Yeah, that's.
What was the point?
Back into 4th.
I don't get what they've done. Why have they done that?
Well, Hamilton is predicted to be in front of Perez again.
But like, for Lord Jesus Christ. Yeah, then he cuts out to Gasly, and Gasly then holds him up. Gasly's
Yeah,
not
that's
that far
always
up the road.
that's always gonna be the case, isn't it?
Come on. Oh. Come on, Lewis.
It's hammer time, come on. It's hammer time.
Fastest lap for Hamilton as Gasly pits. What we need is a very long stop by Verstappen. A very, very long stop.
Or just his tire doesn't come off like Bottas in Monaco.
Oh yeah, that means a retirement. Yeah, that will help. Yeah, that will really work. Just don't take the tire off. Like, like have a wheel nut stuck. And do you know what? Do it to And do you know what? Do it to Bottas as well. While you're at it.
Just have a Mercedes. Just have a Mercedes engineer swap places with a Red Bull engineer, and the Mercedes engineer just screws up Red Bull's pit stops.
Oh,
That would
please. So, you know what I mean?
Reckon in the pits. Verstappen in. Verstappen is going in.
Is he?
Yep.
Please fuck this up. Please fuck this up.
Please.
Please, 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 please.
Of course not.
No.
That's a fucking 2.2.
Oh my god.
Faster than Hollywood. Yep, and it's gone. What was the point of even releasing him? What the? That is such a weird strategy.
No, it's not. How long is like 7 seconds? 7 seconds now. He's closed the gap. It's 7 seconds. He's closed the gap to. So okay, closed it a bit. I'm just gonna hope that Hamilton's better on these tires. I doubt it. I very much doubt it. Be a friggin' miracle now.
Oh, and I guess they're holding Perez out for a long time as well.
Well, no, they're letting Perez, I think, have a lap in the lead.
Yeah, they might be.
He's never no Mexican driver has led a lap at his own Grand Prix. So I think that's what they've done. Hamilton keeping Verstappen honest so far. Don't forget he pitted 5 laps younger. Verstappen pitted 5 laps later. Sorry. Plan A +5 for Perez from Red Bull. Let's have a look at the team radio right now, and then we'll go for the order for you guys. Lewis Hamilton's radio.
And 4.4 seconds safe to Perez.
Oh, mate, the Perez is not the problem. You freaking...
Okay, check out how are the tyres.
I mean, they're not too bad to keep this pace. I mean, starting to get understeer.
Okay. Like, so he's not complaining too much about his tyres. Max Verstappen.
Tires are good.
See, look. And Charles Leclerc.
I cannot see him. I cannot see him.
Understood.
Understood.
Don't know what that was about, but there you go. Oh,
Maybe with
sorry.
Lewis. Maybe
So
he's
the
going to
timing
Lewis.
screens. Perez first. Verstappen second. Hamilton third. Don't forget Perez has got to stop. Carlos Sainz is still yet to stop in 4th. Gasly 5th. Leclerc 6th. Alonso 7th still yet to stop. Norris yet to stop in 8th. Vettel 9th. Raikkonen 10th. Ricciardo 11th. Bottas 12th. Giovinazzi 13th. Russell 14th. Ocon 15th. Latifi 16th. Stroll 17th. And Mazepin 18th. Bottas in 12th place. Oh, what a dismal weekend for him. Oh, what a shame.
Slow pit stop for Saul.
Yo,
6.7.
Steve, bro. Big up, Jordan. I hope you're well. Here comes Perez. Man, the last time. Tires are getting good. Mate, they're supposed to drop off. They're not supposed to get better. Did anyone tell him that? Well, Hamilton's kept it down. He's now to 7 seconds behind Verstappen. So he's keeping him honest on these tyres. So far. There's still a lot of gap to catch up though. So we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. But Russell is being hounded by Ocon now. Russell's had a dismal race since he got up to 9th. He's dropped off like a stone. Like a stone. Can't help like a stone. Can't help like a stone. So yeah, Verstappen to Hamilton, 7 seconds. Come on, Lewis. Fight for the lead. You can do this, man. Oi! Russell! Ocon! Get out the goddamn way! Get out the goddamn way, will ya? Jesus. Why has it got to take ages to get away? And Valtteri Bottas still trying to find a way past Daniel Ricciardo. Now
He's
trying
still
to get on the
not.
outside and tries to cut back, and he'll get a good exit off the last turn. But get a correction. No, that's not what he needed. He's now trying to close the gap back down. He's going to go to the outside, but he's just got no confidence whatsoever on the brakes to just launch the car into the apex, and he's struggling in the tyres now. He has spent ages looking at that rear wing and getting no satisfaction from it. Oh, and Verstappen's just decreased the gap to 9 seconds thanks to those idiots leaving it. He was keeping him honest, and now he's just I'm done, mate. I'm done. I can't believe this has happened. Like, why has this happened? Why? Like, please do smash the like button, guys. Please do so. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the share it across all your platforms. Please do so. It's really important you do so. Like, if not, just to cheer me up, because I'm livid. I'm livid with this. I can't stand the fact that this is going on. Right, thanks to Mr. Bottas and his antics at the start. No.
At least he's finally overtaken Ricciardo.
But here we go, Ocon, and he's going to get back on the power. And he's going to go around the outside of Russell and into turn 4. And that's Russell now down to 15th position. Russell really having a tough afternoon. So Hamilton's now 9 seconds and no way to close the gap.
Oh wait, I need to see that.
I need a retirement. I need a retirement. That's what I need. I need a retirement from Verstappen. I need a Verstappen retirement. Oh, and here comes Sergio Perez finally. He pits. So, Perez is there you go. So Perez out in 3rd position. Hamilton 2nd position and 9.4 behind the leader, which is now Verstappen, who retakes the lead of the Grand Prix. As you can quite easily see here. And again, Hamilton can't match his pace. Why is it saying Verstappen's on the soft tyre? It's not on the soft tyre, it's on the hard tyre. Right. I think he's had a little bit of an error there. Verstappen is on the harder tyre. He's not on the soft tyre. Oh, that took him 11 seconds, Bottas. What a shame. What a shame. Right? Justice for your selfishness. Right? I hope that waiting was agony. Right? Honestly. Get lost. Get lost. Oh, I mean that look at the brakes. Look, oh wow, look at the brakes catching fire there. Jeez. Brakes catching fire there for Valtteri Bottas. The gap is now 10 seconds. Yeah, it's done, mate. It's done. It's 18 points now. There's no way he's coming back from that. It's done, Tycho, man.
You think so?
This race is not the title, but the race.
Oh yeah.
I'll not stop believing until it's mathematically impossible.
I don't know, man. I think if he doesn't win this, it's.
Still got 20, 21, 22 races. Well, it's race 18, isn't it? So you got 19, 20, 21. You still got 4 races to go. A lot can happen in 4 races. Right? If Hamilton finishes first and Verstappen finishes second in the rest of the races, it's 11, 4. Then it's plus 3, plus 10. So it's a long way to go. 100 points with only an 18-point gap. Long way to go. If there's 2 light races left, I'll get your point.
What races do we have remaining again? It's Brazil, Abu Dhabi, and Saudi Arabia.
No. Brazil, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. Nice.
I believe that is it. Schedule. Brazil, yeah, Qatar, yeah. Then Saudi Arabia, then Abu Dhabi. I think Qatar, Saudi Arabia are all night races, and Abu Dhabi is a twilight race.
Going to be interesting.
And people want to sit there and moan about human rights. Right? Remember how your night trainers are made, how your Apple iPhones are made, right? How your how all the stuff from Primark is made. Just remember that. Right. I just got to bear that in mind. That's like saying to all the people as well that moaned about Newcastle. Right? Because to be honest, Jiho, would you really give a stuff if the Saudi Arabians bought Arsenal? Jiho. Yo.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, would you really give a stuff if the Saudi Arabians had bought Arsenal?
No.
There you go. So
I just want glory back.
Everyone would have moaned. Everyone would have moaned about how much. Everyone would have moaned as an Arsenal fan if we had the Saudi Arabians buy us with that amount of money, right? We would never moaned about it. Right? The only reason we're moaning about it is because Newcastle it's not us that we got it. That's why we're moaning about human rights.
And the thing is, we wouldn't even be oil money because we have plenty of history. So.
Yeah. Nah, we got corrupt American mafia money. That's what we got.
Yeah.
Norris is pitted and has come out 10th. So that's him with his stop now. The whole grid has now made their mandatory 1 pit stop. So, I'll give you the order. Verstappen, Hamilton, Perez, Gasly. Brilliant drive by Gasly. Leclerc, Sainz, Vettel, Raikkonen, Alonso, Norris, Giovinazzi, Ricciardo, Ocon, Bottas, Russell, Stroll, Latifi, and Mazepin.
Striking distance in 18 laps.
Oh no, you're joking. Perez, do me a favour. Piss off.
But overtake difficulty is quite high, so.
Yeah.
What's other?
Oh, 13 laps.
Oh god.
Oh no. No. Don't do this to me.
What has happened to Mercedes after the summer break?
They've thrown it in the toilet, that's what they've done. They've thrown it in the toilet. I told you their strategy is always suspect. It always has been.
Well, they've put their hands in the toilet and licked their hands or something. I
don't know what they've done. They've thrown it away, that's what they've done.
If Red Bull paid them or something to throw it away. Because that's what it seems like.
They don't need help. They're fast enough as it is. Right. They've just completely trashed it. Right. Right, at the start of the season they were faultless. Right. No matter what Red Bull tried, they could beat them easily. Right. And now they can't do anything right. All of a sudden. Too caught up with worrying about what Verstappen's doing or something and not worried about actually like winning the race. Amount of times they've been worried about what Verstappen's doing and not what actually a chance of winning the Grand Prix. Italy.
Yeah.
I remember that in Italy. I think Hungary as well. Come on, Hungary, stand in front. Right, listening to the radio because there's more commentary coming through. See the problem there for Mercedes. Just doesn't feel like our day, really. They've honestly just tweet that out, right? I'm literally gonna reply it right now, right?
Are they stupid or something?
Right, maybe, right? You need to start improving your strategy. She called as they've been suspect since 2018. Now there's a team fast enough to expose it. Plus, right, you can blame Bottas's selfishness. Right? Not covering off Max, so Lewis got to turn one in front. I'm sorry, I can't stand tweets like that. Like, just keep them to yourself.
And we need to focus mid to exit turn 13. Do not push too hard into 12.
The message is not clear. Do I need to be quicker in mid or slower in mid? Better exit or better mid?
Better exit turn 13.
Okay, that was a way of reading that one.
Typical Ferrari.
Carlos Sainz, you are not that
If
deep.
we want to catch Gasly, we need to start pushing now.
Understood. I'll let you know.
It's like that. I haven't had that conversation with him. You're not that deep.
Where is my drink? Yeah, I love that. Ferrari is just so unclear.
6 seconds between Hamilton and Perez. 13 seconds between Verstappen and Hamilton. This is a joke. You know what? I even would have taken Hamilton finishing second and like Verstappen finishing third if Bottas won the race. Which wouldn't happen because Bottas would have told to move over. Right? But I'd even have taken that if he really wanted to win. But no, you couldn't do that. No, he couldn't. Right? And now I'm sitting here watching Verstappen pull away for fun. Right? You joke. Current pace on the track. Perez 19.4. Bottas in a 19.7. See, Bottas is on the medium time. He still can't even go faster than Perez. Right? And Perez has got 2 laps older tyres.
20 laps remaining.
Oh my God, man. Yeah. Ham's gonna get mugged. I'm telling you. He's gonna get mugged. This is gonna be 10 points. It's gonna be 21 points now. 21 points. Now you can start questioning it. You can start questioning it now. It takes one more time, but seriously. Please, Verstappen, have a Honda issue, please. 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 Will Honda do its usual thing and blow up? Have a failure of some kind. Please, I'm begging you.
As an Azerbaijan, but on a lesser scale. Like, don't crash or something.
He doesn't deserve it, man. He doesn't deserve it.
Flat tire or
Not the way
something.
he's acted all season. Sulking every time someone doesn't get pole position. Even yesterday, sulking that the guys that Tsunoda went off. Right? Well, you should have got out in first then, shouldn't you? Right? Focus on yourself rather than blaming everyone else. That's why I don't like him, and I don't think he deserves it. He just blames everyone else every 5 seconds. Right? Hamilton has, throughout the whole season, been the more humble out of both of them. And it's always Hamilton that gets the hate. And I know why. I know exactly why. Right? We all know why. Right? It was very, very evident why Hamilton gets all the hate on the British Grand Prix. Right? What happened after it? Right? At least on this channel, unlike some channels that do their F1 watch-along, I call it out. Right?
They
I don't
just sit
think
there on
it's
screen.
bull crap that I didn't see it. Every F1 on the planet, every F1 fan on the planet, right, knew what was happening after that race because it was all in the news reports. It was even on the TV news. So to sit there and say, "Oh, I didn't know," and we did address it in the next video. No, you didn't. So no, you didn't. So don't even go there. Like, you basically, because you've got an agenda against Hamilton, you didn't want to speak up and call it out. Right? Because you probably agree. That's probably why you got an agenda against Hamilton, because you probably agree with them people. Right? And people that want to, like, not call it out or want to agree with those people, well, there you go. Maybe they should stop going on YouTube. Stop doing their content. Because people like that are scum. Right? Simple. One thing for certain on here, mate, we will always call it out, no matter where it is. Right? No matter where it is, what sport it is. If I hear it, I'll call it. Right? I can tell you one thing. He wasn't the one sitting there on Hamilton's Twitter clearing off the messages. Right? I was. Straight away.
Yeah.
Because Instagram does fuck all. Instagram does fuck all, doesn't it? So you have to do it yourself. Right.
Instagram is terrible, really.
Yeah, they get you to do it. So, and even then, it's like you do it and it's still there.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Okay. It's a funny thing. What's a funny thing? They tried to accuse me of that crap. Funny, innit?
What kind of dumb stuff is that?
They're trying to accuse me of that when my idol in football, as an Arsenal fan, has been Thierry Henry, right? And my idol in F1 has been Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, right. I'm really that sort of person, aren't I?
Logic.
That makes sense.
Logic at its finest.
He knows I'm all up the Hamilton's ass, right? And I absolutely adore him. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why no one believes his crap. Right now, he's probably got no followers, no watchers. Like, no one watches their content. No one goes on their channel or anything.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. 55 laps. Huh? I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I don't mention anything. Oh, wait there. All right. But 16 laps to go now. How far? It's got 14 seconds now, isn't it? 14 seconds. 14 seconds. Mate, honestly, it's now 3.4 seconds between Hamilton and Perez. Oh, this is gonna be agony. This is gonna be agony. Come on, Lewis. Come on, man. You can do this. Come on.
Oh, bloody hell. Would you still have hope if Perez overtook Hamilton?
What?
Would you still have hope if Perez overtook Hamilton?
Oh, he takes his one retirement. Right.
Imagine he loses the title because of the magic button.
Oh, don't remind me of that, please. Don't remind me of that, please. Do you know what? It'd be one lap to go this Grand Prix, and Max Verstappen runs out of fuel. Or the engine blows.
Like Vettel in Hungary.
As he's getting to the stadium section. And he has to slow down to take the corner, so by the time he takes the corner and he slows down to take the corner, is why he can't go any further.
2 laps.
Oh, 2 laps. No.
Oh god.
This is not. This is bullshit now.
What did went wrong though today? Like Hamilton just seems slow.
Because he pitted the earliest, didn't he? So his tyres are going
Yeah, must be.
1.7, 1.6. Oh my god. This is such a long way to go.
I said it when he pitted. I didn't think it was a good idea. And you see now.
It's because I've had faith in him before to do it.
Yeah, but I said it 41 laps.
He's got to pass him still. You know how difficult it is. Right. As Hamilton comes up to more traffic, get out the freaking way! Get out of the way! Jesus Christ. Come on.
One 1.3.
1.3 now. Come on.
Right at the back of him. 1.1.
Fine. Come on, Lewis. Come on, Lewis. Hold him off. 10 laps to hold him off. Jesus. This is not gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't
Definitely
gonna
not.
happen, man. It's just not.
Really need a really need a miracle here. All you can really do is hope for a mechanical failure, well, for Verstappen, but not gonna happen probably.
There you go. DRS now.
Bloody hell.
Come on, Lewis. Perez has got 35% of the drivers' votes already, so there you go. Hamilton struggling. Right. Doesn't help with this bloody back marker in the way.
10 laps to go.
Did he get past that car? Did he get to that yellow, white line with DRS? It might help Lewis here. No, he didn't. Shit. Nah, mate. Not this time.
It's gonna be a Red Bull once he was
Gotta get close to that. You gotta get past that back marker, Lewis. Come on, Lewis. That's it. Pull the gap out. Yes, it. Pull the gap back out. Come on, Lewis. Nine tenths just in. Just 1 second. Dead. Dead. 0, 0, 0. But have now Perez nowhere near him. That back marker has really helped out getting out of the way now. Right, I think Hamilton can do it. I think Hamilton can do it. He can do it. He can do it. This is the problem. Turbulent air. If it was next year, no way. Not with the cars next year. No way. Absolutely no way. Jesus.
Not gonna lie, I thought this race would be a bit better than this, but
Well, yeah. Thank Bottas for that.
yeah, that's only really the
Hamilton
first
pulled
lap.
the gap back out. 1.1. But Perez can't get close enough. Can't get past him now. You ain't gonna get past him now. Oh, there's another back marker in the way. Get out of the way, Alonso. Do me a favour. He's pulled it to 1.3. Get out of the way now. One point 1.3, 1.4 now. He's keeping just in front and he's getting close enough to back marker still to pass him, so I think Lewis can keep ahead now. 6 laps to go now. 6 laps to go. I think he can keep in front. This is good. This is good. This is what I wanted to see. What I want to see. Come on, Lewis. Come on, Lewis. Oh, that's really got in the way. But Perez, yeah, I love some of that. Oh, 26 points. No, that's 19. All because of Bottas! They're boxing Bottas for the fastest lap.
It's 20 points per in front, isn't it? I think it's 20.
It'd be 18, wouldn't it?
Wait, let me.
8 point. It's 7 points for us between first and second. That's 18. Right, an extra point is 19. I didn't see nothing. Oh, dude, leave me alone. Yeah, for stuff. Hamilton's got this. Come on.
That's 20 points, mate. I just calculated it's 20 points.
Can't be 20 points.
Max is on 287 and goes up to 313. And Lewis is on 275 and will go up to 293.
No.
I've just calculated it. It's 20 points.
Right, at the minute it's... Oh, it's 12 points to count, not 11. That's why. Yeah, but the Bottas about to wipe that off.
Yeah, but then it would still be 19.
Right, but he's already done the damage. So. Damage is
I
done,
mean,
thanks to him.
he's in a bit of clean air, so he could maybe. I don't know. Don't
Probably
think so.
won't.
He's slow as fuck.
He probably won't. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's told him he's got to get the fastest lap. He still can't get the fastest lap.
Yeah. Good drive from Gasly, by the way. Very underrated.
Yeah,
I mean,
Gasly has been a brilliant drive. 4th place. Stellar drive.
only one pit
Have a
stop.
blowout, please.
Have a flat tire. Last lap flat tire, that would be good.
For you. You want to get out. Do it later. Do it later. And lock up by Verstappen there.
Probably not big of a lock up enough to.
Passed.
Wait, who does he pass, huh? Is he allowed to do that?
Yeah, if he's got the pace, he's allowed to.
Oh, okay.
If he's allowed to, he's got the pace. Something dodgy with that Red Bull car. No way should it be that much faster than Defo G.
Let's not take the piss here.
I wouldn't say that. Like they've just been quicker in every sense. It's because they put It's because they put the most improvements on the car. Right? It's whoever wants to commit more to improving the car more, and Red Bull have gone all out in improving the car. Right? Instead of saving their money. Right? Instead of saving the money for next season, which is what Mercedes are trying to do. They've trying to done this on the cheap. and Red Bull have gone all out. They bring 2 trucks worth of upgrades to Austria. That's what they did.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Still, yeah, I know. Like, we not like talk about football, please. Like, this is done. It's done now. I think 2 more
1
laps to go.
second. 1 second. Final lap
No,
incoming.
Lewis, don't do this. Don't do it
My
now.
way. Who's coming?
Bottas.
No, that's an Aston Martin, isn't it? Huh? Has Bottas seriously just what?
Is Bottas pitted again?
It's Mercedes. What the fuck are they doing?
Because they can't get a fastest lap.
No, they're so incompetent.
Yeah.
Christ.
Mate, I told you since 2018, all it takes is a car and a team that's quick enough, right, to be able to pick them off in strategy, because their strategy is suspect. I've said it time and time again. Like, since 2018, sooner or later, they are going to get a team that's just as fast as them, and they're going to get picked off by their strategy calls, and that's what's happened. And they say they learn, but then they make the same mistakes. Like, especially that James Vowles, that bloody idiot. Right?
Who?
James Vowles, the chief strategist. Honestly, sometimes
Oh.
some of these mistakes are just comical. Oh, don't, Lewis, not now.
No, he's fine. If you keep sit on the straight, he's fine. He's fine. It'll stay second, don't worry.
No way, Perez, you were never going to get there. Bottas, do me a favour, get the pole position lap, please. Fastest lap, please. Get the fastest lap, for God's sake. Verstappen comes round the last turn now. Thanks to Bottas, he's taken the advantage and win the Mexican Grand Prix. Hamilton will come round in 2nd place. Should do.
Yeah, that's second.
Yep. Lewis Hamilton will come round to complete 2nd place. Perez will come 3rd.
What will Bottas do?
Right. Oh, cargo. Big old cargo. Right. His meat is sick. Right, Bottas, did you get the fastest lap? Please tell me you did.
Yep.
Yes. Finally. It's 19 points. It's absolute joke. Thank you, Bottas.
1 point.
Class act you are. Class act. Right. You couldn't help get that Hamilton into the lead just by covering off Max, could ya? You just had to let him through, didn't ya? Because you ain't got the bollocks. You ain't got the balls to cut someone off. Right? Yeah, Verstappen drove well. But if Bottas just did as he's bloody told, right? Hamilton would be 1st, Bottas would be 2nd, right? It would have been a completely different race. Right? But, yeah, well done, Bottas. Right? You really fucked that up. Right, now you've given him a 19-point lead. Will you? Fucking tell me what to say. Say what I damn want. Right. Perez, like, gets driver of the day. Obviously, like, driver of the day for Perez and, like, on the podium. On the podium, man. Like, what do you get? Connor, how are you, man?
Quite an interesting race, of course. Hey, you think you're unhappy? Look at me. I had to stand and watch Ricardo. I had to stand and watch Ricardo go out first. Norris start from the back of the grid, and now
I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it, man. I'm not hearing it, man.
us though, because we're trying for third. We just went from Ferrari's now ahead of McLaren because we only get a point from Norris, and Ferrari gets 18 points. We're only 4 above. We've gone from 4 above Ferrari to 13 points back in the constructors.
Yeah,
which for a team like us is huge.
Look, fucking 19 points, and it's by his own teammate.
Yeah, Bottas fucked you and I over. Because he cut Ricardo off when he didn't need to cut Ricardo off, and that screwed our race.
All we had to do is cut Max off.
Instead, he gave him all the DRS in the world.
Just swipe across him. Don't give him the outside.
By the time that he could have, Verstappen was already by. That's the problem.
He could have done. He could have done it a lot easier.
That's a very happy Red Bull team, and Karen Horner is going to be back to has had her Snickers and is back to Christian now. You're lucky that Hamilton didn't screw it to Perez and go down to third. And that was all on him. That would have been all on Hamilton. That would have been on nobody else. At least you have to say, I'm happy for Perez doing 2 things that have never been done before: leading a race of a Mexican Grand Prix and now ending up on the podium. The first Mexican driver ever to be on the podium in his home race.
Yeah, close.
It's got to be kind of a cool experience for him. I feel like it's going to be a little bit like I'm thinking it's Fisichella who's going to cry on the podium of his home race. I would not be surprised if we see Perez burst into tears hearing the Mexican national anthem when he's up on the podium.
You want to hear the Mexican national anthem?
Steven knows that the world championship is slipping from Hamilton. Because if he was that much slower at higher altitudes than Verstappen in this race, Interlagos next week is just as high in altitude, which means it's going to be another difficult time for Hamilton with trying to keep those brakes cool.
Yeah, Verstappen is always
fucking deserve it.
Hey, at least Bottas took the fastest lap point.
Putting up with this guy's bollocks.
At least Bottas was nice enough to pit twice just to make sure they took the point off of Verstappen for the fastest lap. It could have been worse.
The amount of hate that Hamilton's had to part with because Verstappen in his bullshit.
I mean, Verstappen gets a ton of hate as well. I wouldn't say that Verstappen's cheeky little no-hate boy. That's a cool picture. That's a cool picture, Verstappen and Perez together with the Mexican flag.
No, you can still do it.
And then there's Hamilton depressed in the corner.
Still do it.
I don't know, I think...
Oh, it's easily doable. If you have a DNF from either side, it's still doable. This is not a championship that's near decided. I don't think it's going to get decided until the final. I think it's going to come down to the final race, and I just hope that it comes down to who finishes in a better spot, not one person taking out the other to confirm that they're going to win it.
Yeah, well, you won't.
I don't think Verstappen would pull something like that, but I don't think Hamilton would either.
Yeah. What I will say with that is that you won't get that from Hamilton's side if it does happen.
Do you think that
I'm
Tsunoda
gonna
slowing
wrap it up in a
down?
minute, so
Yeah.
MUFC, so I'll get you on next time.
Do you think Tsunoda slowing down Verstappen and Perez and making them third and fourth? Do you think that actually ended up being an advantage for them, or do you think it was purely the whole advantage came from just Bottas being stupid?
Bottas being stupid. If Hamilton, the idea was like because Hamilton was already alongside, so it's not off Verstappen. Hamilton comes across, so that means if Verstappen wants to get anywhere, he's gonna have to come completely go out straight across to the other side of the track. He can't get there, right? So what you do is if you have to force him on the grass, which is what Hamilton's had to be done at sometimes, right? Then you do that because it's been done before.
Could you think this is kind of inevitable though, with how much quicker Verstappen was, especially because even then Verstappen was so much quicker. Perez nearly took over Hamilton because of pace.
If you're in the turbulent air, right, of the car in front, that makes it a completely different race because then Bottas can just hold him up, and Hamilton can pull away.
Yeah, I think honestly Hamilton should be thinking Russell.
Was doing. He was trying to give Hamilton the turn.
Yeah, you should be. I think Hamilton should be thankful though. Hamilton needs to be thankful to George Russell, his fellow Brit, for really. I think without Russell, Hamilton gets past because Russell barely and really didn't get out of the way of Perez after cleanly getting out of the way for Hamilton, barely scraped out of the way and really slowed down Perez. So without Russell, Hamilton's in third.
What his teammate will do.
Yeah, and we know that. I think it's on purpose because Russell knows that's exactly where he's heading next year. So I think without Russell, if that's Norris, like it was earlier in the race, or if that's Raikkonen, or if that's Alonso in that position, I think we're seeing Perez climbing to that second step of the podium, and Hamilton even farther down.
Yeah. To be honest, when he got past McLaren, you saw him pull away a bit, and I thought that was Yeah.
Someone just one of the Red Bull people surprised Verstappen because they ran by and smacked him on the ass. He jumped a little bit and turned around to see who it was.
His dad to click him around the head to start behaving this time. You know what I mean?
I think Verstappen was doing fine.
No, over the season.
Look at that! I love Checo's family. I gotta say, his family, his dad is awesome.
I'll give it Checo, man. Give it to him, man.
If you look, I gotta give it. I think for me, one of the drivers. I think Lando's got to be up there for driver of the day because if you look, it showed how.
I'm not really gonna have a quick word today because that will happen in a minute.
On the mediums, you had Alonso, Perez, and Norris all go more than 40 laps on the medium tires. That's impressive. I know they said 51 tires, but
that's the thing. I don't even think Red Bull were pushing that hard.
I think Verstappen was coasting for a lot of it, but I think Perez had to push a little bit.
Because I also think is that again, it's all the updates that they put on the car, and I'm just hoping that's going to bite them in the arse next season.
I think the biggest update they put to the car, and I saw this at Free Practice 1. I don't know if you saw this, Steven, was the size of the cooling system between Mercedes and Red Bull. Red Bull's was 2 times the size, especially on the bottom or on the top.
See, this is the point. I don't get your point. What's your point? There's
no point to that. But I think honestly,
what is there?
I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest thing is I think Mercedes needs to see how big the cooling system was on the Red Bull, and make, especially because you have Interlagos next week, which is just as high altitude. It's the two highest altitudes of the entire calendar.
Yeah.
I think you take
Here you
that
go.
cooling
Come down
system.
to turn one and look. Bottas it's like a wide open fucking door.
Yeah. Well, because he's also got a battle because he's got Perez who's trying to come by him as well. And then you also had Ricardo who was coming up and who ended up hitting him. So I think he was trying to stay kind of more in because he's got
out of the two, I would have rather picked if out of the two, right, you cover off Verstappen.
Oh, of course, but I think he sees Ricardo being closer and goes, I need to cut this off because he thinks maybe he can get the grip on the turn more if he cuts off Ricardo than if he cuts off Verstappen.
But like even all the way down there, you cut off that lane on the outside, right, to give him no chance to try and get past you. Because then he would have to back off a bit just to make sure he doesn't lose his front wing. Then he loses momentum.
Yeah, I just think in the end, the thing that's going to be the big difference that made the big difference today, I think honestly, more than anything, was the cooling systems. I think it was the cooling systems.
At what point has Hamilton ever had it easy? 2018, the car was slower throughout most of the season. 2017, maybe. 2016, 15, and 14, he's in a constant battle with his teammate. 2008,
can I share a picture real quick?
They won a driver's title. The constructor's title, right, was won by Ferrari. So you told me he was the faster car, right?
Here, let me show a picture real quick. This is what I think made the difference today. And that's in the back of the car here.
I just want to change that statement.
If you look at this right here.
And honestly, you also might want to say that to. It may say this to him. If you think winning seven world titles means you have it easy, how about you jump in a fucking car and do it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say
fucking easy.
At the end of the day, I think this is the difference. If you look at the difference in size of that cooling system, and you heard Hamilton constantly complain, "It's getting hot." They're saying I'm overheating.
Yeah.
But then Red Bull has this massive cooling system, and I think if you're Mercedes, you go.
Performance, I don't know.
But I think if you're Mercedes, you go, okay, we need to make it a lot bigger for Interlagos because Interlagos is not going to be cold; it's going to be hot, and it's going to be just as high in altitude as we saw today in Mexico. And I think in the end, the cooling system is what has Red Bull performing so much better than Mercedes this weekend.
Well, I don't get it because usually you lose performance if you're not near a cooling system like that. But it's like I said, whoever puts the most updates in the car wins will win it. But because and I always said since 2018, I've said mate, you can't pull it off, mate. Do you know why Hamilton can pull that off, mate? Because he's just a 7-time world champion. Just letting you know. And also, I will just say as well is that with did Bottas spin? Yeah, he did at turn one. How am I supposed to say this again? What am I supposed to say? Yeah, since 2018, I've said, right, all it's going to take is a team that's fast enough, right, that has the same package as Mercedes.
Karen's got her shades on.
Yeah, good for her. I'm just hoping that
Ricardo tapped him, but he got Bottas is an idiot.
Since 2018, I have said on constant basis from back the Chinese Grand Prix onwards, if they get someone that's just as quick as them, right, their strategy will be exposed. Because James Vowles at times is a fucking idiot. He's brain dead, right? And he needs Brackley to tell him what to do because he's like, right, I'll call Lewis. Too late. Right?
Yeah.
Too late. Right? Chinese Grand Prix 2018, they left Hamilton out and didn't take the advantage of the with the safety car, and they said, "Oh yeah, but we couldn't box him in quick enough." But then the Red Bull in front of him managed to peel off to the pits first, and they managed to box both their drivers. So yeah,
I just think with this one, it's an interesting Grand Prix, and I think really if you look at it, you have to give a little bit of. I heard it mentioned early in the Grand Prix. You have to give a little bit of credit to Verstappen, who's really kept his head a lot of the times. He doesn't ever really sound ever like he's frantic when he's behind the. When you hear it sometimes with Hamilton, and I know you might disagree, but I think you sometimes hear Hamilton get a little bit frantic.
Well,
which
you do it when when you're how I put it, when you're how do I say it, like when you're under pressure, and most of the season Hamilton's been under pressure with an underperforming car, you're gonna get frantic because you're trying to find an answer.
Yeah.
And the Red Bull has been pretty much faultless all week, all season. So
yeah,
you
have to give it to him. You have to give Verstappen. Verstappen sets a record a lot of people don't realize. Verstappen sets a record this weekend. The first driver overtakes Hamilton as the first driver to ever win Mexico 3 times. Only happened twice for Hamilton. It's only happened twice for Hamilton. Only happened twice for Hunt. But now it's 2016, 2018, and 2021. Winner of the Mexican Grand Prix is Max Verstappen.
No, 2017.
2017, right? Yeah, but that's 3 times now. That's 3 times that he's now won that. He's the first person to do it. Even Hamilton hasn't done it yet.
Look, we've got a troll here. Max is the GOAT. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I think Max is getting closer to the top 15, top 10.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's top 5 yet. I think top 5 you still go Schumacher, Hamilton.
I love how these people say he's the GOAT and he's never actually won a championship yet.
Yeah, I think you go top. My top 5 right now is I think Hamilton, Schumacher, not in that order. I think Schumacher is the best. I think Schumacher is still my number 1. But then you go Hamilton. I think you go Senna. I think you go Lauda.
I think you could pick. No, I think I think the 3 is Schumacher, Senna, and Hamilton. And put you wherever you want, and then.
Yeah, for me it's really hard to. For me, it's really hard between Lauda, Mansell, and because I'm a big fan of Mansell. I think he was a really good driver. And then I think Raikkonen's got to be up there.
Mm-hmm.
I think Raikkonen's got to be up there. I think honestly, you have to put Sebastian Vettel up there, 4-time world champion. He's got to be in the top 10. I think Fernando Alonso's been. I mean, you see how good Alonso and Vettel are because the two of them are what plus 40 years plus. Same with Raikkonen. They're all really getting old.
If that's
and
if
you saw Vettel and Alonso tied for most overtakes.
If that's the case, then mate, why is it Max Verstappen's not won the title by this point? Because if that's the case,
and it's not like Verstappen's running away with this.
Yeah, because here's the thing: because Hamilton's always won his championships about 3-4 races to go. Like if Max is so brilliant and Hamilton's shit, why ain't he won the title now?
Yeah, Hamilton usually has won his his titles by Austin or by Mexico
or Mexico. So why?
So if it's still only 19, it's only 18 points difference right now, or something like that for the Grand Prix lead.
He's had an unperforming. He's had a car
that has not been as good as the Red Bull.
That's not been as developed as the Red Bull because they're saving on parts for next year.
Because next year is going to be when Russell. I bet you Russell's going to be top 2. I think it's going to be.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then right, how is it that Hamilton's managed to keep up with him until this point? Yeah. Think on that one.
Yeah, I think we'll see.
I'm gonna wrap it up anyway, mate.
Yeah, I will see. I'll see you in Interlagos, Steven. It's going to be an interesting end of the season. I think this is going to be one of those world championships where it's going to come down to one of the final 2 races, and I kind of like it. I like that it's very close to the end.
Yeah, I mean, like, of course. And do you know what? The thing is that just because he loses his title doesn't mean it's like the end.
I love 5 red lights. He's like, this race was pretty much a dud just because it was really, besides Perez, it was really uninteresting.
Because because like even if he loses his title, Hamilton, right? It's not like it's the end of the world. Right?
Yeah.
Because
He still won 7.
he won 2016. He lost 2016 and he came back and won 2017, 18, 19, 20, and 20. Right. So in the last since 2020 from 2020 going back to 2014, so that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. In the last 7 titles, to be full, he's won 6 of them.
Can I just say real quick, my shout out of the day of the driver who's probably going to get not talked about at all, but it really deserves to be talked about a lot after this race? It's Pierre Gasly.
Yeah,
the most unbothered driver. Nearly every single race, he is the most unbothered driver in the entire grid, because he picks up a very high position that's just behind the Red Bull Mercedes battle, and then he just coasts. He just literally, this dude is 42 seconds behind Perez, but consistently is 10 seconds ahead of the Ferraris in 4th place after starting in 5th, and just literally has not bothered the entire race. He pits, stayed position. And literally the entire race just is the most unbothered driver I've ever seen.
Mate, quality. And sometimes the quiet race is a good race. But,
and I think next year I think he's at AlphaTauri, but I think come Mexico next year, I think Gasly's on his way out of the Red Bull factory.
Yeah, I think he is.
I think and honestly, if Ricciardo is not where McLaren wants him, I could see that move being to McLaren.
Okay. Yeah,
and I would love it, because those are my 2 favorite drivers, is Norris and Gasly. So I would love to see them 2 partner McLaren. And I think that's a partnership made in heaven. 2 young guys who both have had to battle and are both very, very good drivers.
Do you know what? I will say that. I will. What I would love to see is I do feel Red Bull are going to get punished next season because they spent too much this season. They've got to. They've had to be punished for this season. Because how can you spend that much on upgrades and not have anything for development for next year?
I love Ian, just of course being a salty prick. At least you're not being like this, saying that they're that Red Bull's definitely cheating. It's like, no, they just got more upgrades.
The car.
They've just developed the car way more. They've had way more upgrades.
They bought 2 truckloads of parts to the Red Bull ring.
Yeah, they literally have so much. And even we saw with I'm surprised. I actually thought they might go with it.
Mercedes did 1 package update at Silverstone, which
and that was
wasn't even that big, and that was it. Right?
Red Bull's been literally doing stuff all year.
These guys
is incredible.
A fucking miracle.
Because Red Bull's been upgrading pretty much almost every other race all season.
Yeah. So that is going to punish them. It's got to punish them for next season.
By the way, shout out to Scotland for beating Australia today in the Cup.
Yeah, good for you.
That was a nice little thing with how bad my sports teams have been this week. I mean, I had United lost. I had United lost. I had Kilmarnock lose, and then I've had now with Lando and Daniel not really doing great. It's been a very bad weekend sports-wise for me, so it's nice to see Scotland win something and at least brighten my spirits up a tiny bit.
Anyway, you can. I love how you can make these names up, but like you can't say someone's the GOAT when you've not actually won a title. Like that's kind of like saying, let me put one in perspective. That's like saying David Coulthard's the GOAT, right? When he's racing with Michael Schumacher.
Yeah. It's like Button saying he's the greatest of all time when he's still racing Raikkonen and Alonso.
How many race victories has Max Verstappen won? Let's have a look. I don't
think it's more than 30.
It must be like it can't be that many.
No, I think it's less than 30.
I think it's 9. It's only 19 wins.
I think 20 now.
It's 20 now. Oh yeah, 20 now. Okay, 20 wins. So it's 20 wins. Let me have a look at David Coulthard. There'll be more. I'm telling you.
David Coulthard had 13.
13. So he's only 6 ahead. He's only 7 ahead of Coulthard.
I mean, you can even look at someone like.
It's like saying Coulthard's the GOAT while fucking Schumacher was racing him.
I mean, or we can just look at Kimi Räikkönen. He still hasn't passed Kimi Räikkönen for Grand Prix wins.
Point proven.
Raikkonen's got 21. He still needs 2 more
That's
wins
what I'm
to
saying.
pass
Point
Raikkonen.
proven. I don't need to prove anything else.
Or we can even go if we want to go someone who's won more. Let's just look at Sebastian Vettel.
This is what I'm saying. Like you got look.
Sebastian Vettel has won 53.
The only reason I don't like, the only reason I'm pissed off is like, one, I do want Hamilton to break the record. I do want him to do that, and I feel he deserves to, right? After what he's done in the sport and what he's doing to the sport as well, in terms of making it equal, right? But, right, the reason I'm also pissed off is because the way sometimes how Max was acted this season, like Italy, for example.
I don't think
right?
Hamilton's completely scot-free though for how he's acted at some points this season as well.
I'm never gonna say that, but like you're moaning about him celebrating the British Grand Prix. Yeah, right. Well, he didn't know you were in hospital, mate. He was told you were up and walking. So what do you want him to do? Go visit you at the hospital first?
Can I say something real quick about wins? Because I've been looking at different racers.
But yeah, just before I say this, just the way sometimes he's acted, like sulking after qualifying, right, and this, that, and the other, like even just like the last qualifying, just in the Mexican Grand Prix, moaning about other people. It's just like, I'm sorry. Grow up, then win a title, right? Because you need to grow up. Seriously.
Yeah.
You act like a spoiled child at times.
Yeah, but I will say right now, so he is he's still 12 wins behind Fernando Alonso, and he's 33 race wins behind Sebastian Vettel, who's in 3rd place all time.
There you go, and he's now 80 wins behind Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, so let's see most wins F1. I want to see how far because I want to see what random driver I can throw into the mix.
Niki Lauda.
Oh, you could definitely. Let's see by driver. Let's see here. So you have Hamilton, Schumacher, Vettel. Well, he's still got he's still got 11 to go for Mansell.
11 to go.
Lauda had 25.
Oh, that's a good bet.
Nico Rosberg had 3 more than he has right now with 23.
Okay.
So he's just basically he's now tied with Mika Hakkinen. So congratulations, you're now 16th all time on race wins.
Yeah, he's really a goat. Yeah,
he's still got Rosberg, Hill, PK, Fangio, Lauda, Clark. So to get in the top 10, he still has Raikkonen, Hill, Rosberg, PK, and Fangio.
There you go.
Just to get in the top 10.
You match him with Mika Hakkinen. Let me get you a party popper.
And that would put him. He needs 24. So he's not far. It's funny because it's actually very close. Like if he gets to 27, he goes to 8th above Jackie Stewart. But once you get above Fernando Alonso with 32, it's 41, 51, 53, 91, and 100. So he's got a long way to go.
Long way to go. Yeah.
But he also has a very long way to go till his career's over. He's only 25.
Yeah, but
he's a vet, but he's been here since he was 17.
With the rules changing next season, it's gonna completely throw it.
But I think he'll at least pick up a couple wins. I think he'll still win a couple.
That's the thing. It's gonna be more equal and more level-headed. So that's why it's gonna. I don't think anyone's gonna try to come in sort of near Hamilton's record, to be honest. So there we are. But then again, like no one thought about Schumacher, but there you go. We're gonna leave it there. Thanks, Connor, for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
I can't be asked doing fan cams.
Yeah, mate, have a good day, man.
Yeah, I can't be asked doing it. So I'll do it for the next Grand Prix.
Yep.
But everyone, please do smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. We're back tomorrow with the match reactions to the Arsenal game. And then we got the race reaction to the Grand Prix as well. With all
when you settle down more.
Yeah, when I calm down a bit, because I might just put like Verstappen in the bottom in trash, just to wind me.
I mean, you could go play F1 right now and then just wreck Verstappen over and over again. That's what I do.
I've already lapped him once because I've improved. Because what I've done is because like everyone like loses performance when they change the rules after the first season.
Yeah,
but I save all my points so I can like keep all my upgrades.
Yeah.
Right? So about 11th race in, I stop upgrading the car and save the points.
So I'll say this
So,
right now.
okay.
Right now, you'll see me vote live. Ready? Who is going to win the constructors? I still am going to go with Mercedes. I still think in the end it's going to not be. I don't think Prez is going to do enough, and I think it's going to end up being Mercedes with the constructors, but Red Bull possibly with the drivers' championship. That's a big gap in funds right there.
Oh,
That's
look,
a big gap
right,
in how much
yeah,
money you
yeah.
get.
See, look, so he gets a good stop. No, cover the line. But no, he falls to the inside. He's more worried about Perez.
Well, I hope you have at least an all right rest of the day, but I'll see you soon.
Yeah, anyway, make sure to take care, stay safe, and we'll see you guys soon.
Cheers.